What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Saturday night live stream. How's everyone doing? Hope everyone is doing well. Um, I want to say that today was the day that I am back on YouTube's partnership. Okay, so I can accept super chats, membership. So please, if you want to support, those are some ways to support. But yeah, I'm happy that I'm back on YouTube's partnership because I always believe that they kind of push you a bit more if you are a part of their program. So that's I want to get the word out as much as I can. Spread my point of views more. Whatever. All right. So yeah, but that is a good thing. That's a cool thing. I'm happy about that. But yeah. Other than that, how your weekend been? How's your week been? Hope all your week has been good. Um all right. Let's get started with some clips, some TikTok clips. I think it'll be fun. I think it'll be interesting. So let's get started. All right, let's check this one out.
So I posted a video on here last week that I ended up taking down, but basically saying how some of these men out here be aging like milk. And it happened again today, you guys. I went on a date with what I would say was an average looking 30-year-old man. And then after the date, I go and stalk his Instagram. I scroll all the way down to pictures of him when he was just like freshly out of college or something. Bro, I am not kidding when I say he was so hot. Like, probably the most attractive man I've ever seen. Like, Jacob Elordi level hotness. It was so sad. I was like, RIP to this diva. So I posted a video.
You know, the more you see videos about women and stuff, okay, like online social media stuff,
That I ended up
you
taking
come
down, but basically saying how
you come to realize women are extremely superficial. Women are insanely superficial. I think there was a study a while back that it tried to say which one women compare wanted more, finance, earnings and stuff like that, or looks. And surprisingly, women actually care about looks a lot. So this is a thing where I find women are just as superficial as men, if not even more. So this is a thing where I find it a lot of women are deluded in this. Most men, okay, most men, majority of men, one, don't put makeup on. So really, how they look as they age, men aren't hiding nothing. People age. All people, majority of people. No one is a celebrity or superstar, shit like that. So they're not covering it. They all age, you know, pretty substantially, and there's nothing to cover up. And most men don't have a skincare. Either they just wash their face, and that's it. That's it. Unlike women who, uh, even back in, like, let's say 10, 20 years ago, there was still skincare for women back then. men have never really went into that place for skincare. So really, yeah, men are not trying to fight back aging, unlike women. Women are usually the ones to fight back aging. So one, men don't cover shit up with like makeup and shit like that. Men don't try to fight aging. So it is what it is. Men aren't lying. Men aren't lying when it comes to what they look like. And this is a thing where I think it's funny. I think it's funny. Here's a woman that said, you know, the man he is now, he's average looking. He's average looking. And then the man he was, let's say she said, what, 10, whatever, a couple years ago, 10, 20 years ago when he was younger, he was a whole lot good looking. It's funny that women think like that. This woman thinks like that. And then you're surprised that older men would date younger women. That's the thing where, oh, okay, you are so superficial. How can you be surprised that men are equally superficial? And that's why men go for younger women. As women age, yeah, as most people age, they get less attractive. That's most people. So here's a woman that thinks no differently than men. Maybe if she could, she'd probably gone for the younger version of him. Well, most men can't do that. Or most men try to do that. So you can't be surprised that older men go for younger women. And I also think with this, it's like, it's a shame that more and more women are coming out and showing their insanity. Here's an average woman purely focusing on a man's look, which is fine. I mean, you care about the looks, that is up to you. But I just think it's funny that, you know, this is the thing where, in my opinion, if he was top tier, as she thought he was, as she said he was when he was younger, I doubt he would be going for her.
Thank you so much, Joseph. I really appreciate it. I'm so glad I made it into the average looking Asian category. Thank you so much.
I just thought that was interesting, right? Someone said it, because this is a thing where I really want women to understand. Most people are average. Most people are average. I believe that maybe not 100% of men, but the more options men have, or maybe anyone, okay? The more option a person has, the more likely they will exercise those options. So, the man she was talking about, let's say he was drop dead gorgeous, like she said he was when he was younger. Well, this is the thing where you can't be surprised that that man will most likely not settle for you, or he won't be committed to you. That's something that a lot of women can't seem to grasp. Okay, maybe how he looks right now is actually a benefit to you. A benefit to you. Because if he looked better, he probably would have chose differently. Or he probably wouldn't settle down with you. But a lot of women really don't think like that. They don't think, oh man, I want a guy that's top tier. I want a guy that's top tier. Top tier good looking, top tier wealth, top tier height, top tier physique, top tier charm. Great. But don't be surprised as these men, these top tier men, they don't settle down. Or you're just the main chick. Or maybe even a side chick. That's something that a lot of women can't seem to grasp. You know, especially this is the problem with West. It's also a delusion. A lot of average women. That's the thing with a lot of average women, where they constantly want the best version. And I get it. Everyone wants the best they can get. But guess what? If you try to get the best, you know, you'll find you'll probably get some hard times with it, right? Where and this is the thing with women, they get chances with top tier men. Women will get chances with top tier men. Then they will find out that honestly, these top tier men, they do have flaws in the sense that they won't pick you, or you're just one of many. So I just thought this one. I thought this clip was interesting, where she just so many women nowadays are so obsessed with attraction, which I'm not saying that is a bad thing, but overly obsessed. Where the sense where you're so obsessed with attraction, you neglect personality. And then when you date a man that's uber attractive, now he's like, oh, has no personality, or he has no morality, he has no character, he's not all these other things. Well, I'm sorry, you focused on looks, and you got that. Why now you want something else? That's my more thing. But what do you guys think? All right, let's try. Let's do another one. Let's try this one. I only let's check out this one. I only heard a few seconds, but from what I heard, this is exactly the problem with average women, average to a little bit below average women.
I maladaptive daydream so much about being attractive and being beautiful that every single time I come back to reality and look at the mirror, I get so disappointed that I end up maladaptive daydreaming all over again about being attractive, having the perfect man. Because the reality is that I am not attractive, and the reality is that no man will go head over heels for me. No man would ever be jealous if I ever have a boyfriend of him being with me and wanting to be with me instead. No man would ever think that, wow, he's got such a gorgeous girl. No man would ever like get jealous over me or anything. Like, I am not that gorgeous, and it kind of sucks, you know. It's like, yes, people will tell you're beautiful, but society, the way people treat you in school, in high school, is just otherwise. And it's like, I wish I was one of those girls that didn't need makeup or anything like that just to be, you know, naturally like gorgeous. I just wish I was naturally gorgeous. And I just hate that this is the face I was born with. Like, I hate that we cannot choose the faces that we have, and we cannot choose them, yet people are still so cruel to us. And then we wonder why there's a mental health epidemic going on in this country. It's just that I wish I was stunning. I wish I was someone that would have like people literally turning their necks just to get a look at me, but I'm not that. And it sucks that I don't even have the money for a glow up. So I'm maladaptive daydreaming.
Social media has destroyed people. It has. Social media is absolutely dangerous.
Being attractive and being
I believe it's destroyed women. Next, next level destroyed women. Women are so fixated on attraction level, because I get it. They see, because now we have social media. We are so connected. We are so connected where you can see thousands, maybe even millions of attractive women, right? Highly attractive women, because now social media is a global thing. You can see such a wide range and such a huge amount of attractive women, i.e., are attractive people, and it's destroying people's psyche. This is a thing where this woman, she's average, about average at best, 4, maybe a 5. That is good. That is fine. This is a thing where, because she wants to be attractive, she's also in her mind is like, oh, I want a perfect man. I want a perfect man instead. But the problem I'm seeing, and this is why dating is now the worst ever, is because one, women are so extremely superficial. Also, women have such insane expectations. Perfect? You should never say the word perfect out of your mouth. Perfect is a delusion. It is insane. It's really such a detriment to people. This is a thing where you could be gorgeous, you could be beautiful to an average man. Someone at your level. In his eyes, you could be absolutely gorgeous. This is a thing where my ex, you know, when I was dating her, I mean, conventionally, she's average. Conventionally, she's an average woman, but when I was dating her, in my eyes, she was beautiful. She was everything, right? I loved her. But if most people would probably view her as average, not necessarily conventionally beautiful, but just average, and that should be good enough. I'm an average man. She is an average woman. So getting together, in my eyes, she was beautiful. This is the problem with so many people nowadays. Their expectations and they're such a diluted view of the world.
Beautiful that every single time I come back to reality and look at the mirror, I get so disappointed that I end up maladaptive daydreaming all over again about being attractive, having the perfect man, because the reality
Having the perfect man. Having the perfect man. It's like, this is a thing where, man, I swear to God, if VR becomes a real thing, becomes an actual usable everyday thing, people will be absolutely catonic. They will just live in VR. When people will live in VR because this mindset like this, you don't love reality. You hate reality so much. It's like you want to get back into the dream world, the VR. This is the problem. This is the problem. Okay? You live through social media, you live through your brain of like a fantasy. This is what's hurting women. This is what's hurting dating. They don't want to live in reality. They want to be perfect themselves and find the perfect man. Stop it with that bullshit. Stop it. Wake up. It's like, seriously. You know, this is the thing where I would say this to even men, right? The incels or shit like that. Even men, like the level of incels, you can find an average woman. Stop wanting the model, the Instagram model, the TikTok beauty. Stop wanting that shit. That is diluted. You are an average person. Go for an average woman. I hate delusional people. And here's the thing where I've always gone for it. I have in my life, right? I have dated a woman that's a woman that would most people would consider about an 8, 7 to maybe an 8. Once in my life, I thought that was unrealistic. For me, a 5, a 6 would be the best, because this is the thing where we don't understand. It is unrealistic. It's delusional if we think, oh, after I dated 1 8, I only deserve 8s, or I see an 8, she's so goddamn attractive. I only want 8s. I only want 9s. I only want 10s. I only want top level beauty. Who the fuck are you? Who the hell are you? Are you a millionaire? Are you the Chad? Right? Are you the I don't know, the Chad or Tyrone? Are you the bad boy, the player? No. Who the fuck are you? This is the thing where even men need to go, like, touch grass, be in reality. I hate it when, because we are delusional, it will destroy our lives. This woman is destroying her own life. You can find a man that will love you, that will treasure you. But because you are deluded, you're deluding yourself, thinking, oh, I want to be perfect, so then I can find a perfect man. You are fucking delusional. You are just being deluded.
is that I am not attractive, and the reality is that no man will go head over heels for me. No.
What the fuck is that? No man. And this is the thing where, listen to the thing. If women on the 600-pound life, okay? I don't know if you guys know about this. This is a TLC show. Women that are massively obese, okay? That they can't even get out of bed. Sometimes, some of these women. These women have boyfriends. If a woman on 600-pound life, 600-pound life can have a man, you can find a man. If a woman that has, I don't know, 5 kids by 5 different men can find a fucking man, especially a man that's childless, that still wants her, you can find a man. Okay? This is the insanity, the delusion of women. Because, no, she's not saying that I can't find a man. She's not saying that a man won't be head over heels for me. No, she's saying I can't find a perfect man. A perfect man won't be head over heels for me. That is the fucking delusion.
Man would ever be jealous if I ever have a boyfriend of him being with me and wanting to be with me instead. No man would ever think that, wow, he's got such a gorgeous girl.
Why do you want to be so fucking toxic that you want your man to be jealous? That is the toxicity. You want your man to be jealous? You want him because you're so gorgeous. He's going to be jealous of you. He's going to be constantly overprotective. What the fuck is wrong with you? This is the delusion. This is the harmful, the harm that social media, that other women's validations, that lack of actual role models, lack of actual woman advice, good women advice, or just advice anyway, that's harming young women.
No man would ever like get jealous over me or anything. Like, I am not that gorgeous, and it kind of sucks, you know. It's like, yes,
It sucks that you cannot pull out a toxic emotion from a man. Jealousy. And then it's crazy that when a man gets jealous, right? He's all like overprotective or over controlling. It's like that is the insanity of women right there. You want a man to be jealous because you're so super gorgeous. That's what so you want a man to be toxic, to be over controlling. It's like, oh, no man is gonna touch my woman. No man is touching my woman. No man is looking at my woman. Right? That's what you want. No. It's like you this is the thing where women just want to manipulate men, want to know that they have the power to manipulate men. They don't want to experience it, right? The consequences of those manipulation, but they want to know they have the power of it. Absolutely ridiculous.
people will tell you're beautiful, but society, the way people treat you in school, in high school, is just otherwise. And it's like, I wish I was one of those girls that didn't need makeup or anything like that just to be, you know, naturally like gorgeous. I just wish I was naturally gorgeous. And I just hate that this is the face I was born with. Like, I hate that we cannot choose the faces that we have, and we cannot choose them, yet people are still so cruel to us. And then
For one, women don't really understand cruelty. Women don't understand being cruel because men experience that cruelness a whole lot more. Right? If you're a man and you're not good looking, women will be cutthroat. Women are, in general, more sympathetic, more empathetic to other women than they are to men. And men will always be blunt. Okay? Men will tell you straight, you're fat, you're ugly, whatever. Women will definitely not hold back against men. So really, this is a thing where women definitely don't understand how cruel the world is. Right? They don't understand how cruel the world is. Especially when you're not a good-looking woman or a good-looking person. Men 100% know it. If you are not a good-looking man, you are invisible to everyone. Everyone. The vast majority of people, you'll be invisible. Or women. Okay? And this is the thing. I'm saying even average men. Average men. Because most women find most men unattractive. Even average men. While an average woman, you will still find men to see you, to notice you. Even some men to go after you or, you know, take an interest in you. Men, it doesn't happen like that.
we wonder why there's a mental health epidemic going on in this country. It's just that I wish I was stunning. I wish I was someone that
mental health epidemic is one because you wish perfection. You're deluded. For men, okay, it is the world piling on men's shoulders. It's the world not, there's no sympathy, no validation for men. Okay? Men experience the full blunt of the world. Okay? Only women can think that women are choosing, right, to be mentally unstable. Like I said, even this average woman will be able to find an average man interested in her. It's not the same level for an average man. It's the problem is this average woman wants to be above average. And then she also wants an above average man. And even though right now she's average to below average, in her mind, because she wants to be above average, and because she thinks that, or she wants to be above average while having above average man, that she's not above average, she still wants an above average man.
Would have like people literally turning their necks just to get a look at me, but I'm not that. And it sucks that I don't even have the money for a glow up. So I'm Maladaptive.
It is funny that this is why I say that women are their own worst enemy. So you hear women say men are creeps, don't approach me, or
attractive and
or no cat calling, shit like that. And yet you see women do want that shit. They want that validation. This is the thing, right? This is the world, right? This young woman is experiencing the world where if men stop bothering with women, if men stop approaching, if men stop caring, giving women free validation, this is what the mental health happens, right? The instability.
it sucks being average looking. It just absolutely sucks. It sucks knowing that I can be no one's dream girl, that even if I were to get married, I won't be this like stunning and gorgeous wife. I won't be a woman that other women envy or wish they could look like. If I ever have a boyfriend, I bet all of his friends will be like, you could do so much more better because look, like I obviously am not conventionally attractive. And it's just like, I hate it when people are like, oh, well, there's much more to life than beauty. It's very easy to say that when you haven't been called ugly or anything. Whether you like, people say that, but the fact is that appearances do matter. They shouldn't at all, but they do. And because it's literally the way you get treated. If appearances didn't matter, beauty didn't matter, then why are people so mean and vicious in school? And even later in life, in college and work or whatever. And it's like, what's wrong with wanting to be beautiful? I'm so sick and tired of being average. Like, I just wish I had a different face. Like, I just wish I could start on a blank canvas and just have the features that I want to, or look like the celebrities that I want to look like. And what sucks is that I maladaptive daydream so much about being attracted that when I come back to reality and see my true face in the mirror, I become more depressed. And it's just like, people are so cruel to you when you are not conventionally attractive. And it's like, I'm sorry, but I too wish I was not ugly. I wish I could change my face, but this is how I'm born. Like, what do you want me to do? And it just sucks that I will be no one's dream girl, no one's dream bride, I'll never make anyone's heart race. I'll never have, a guy talking about me like he's head over heels over me. Like, I don't know. It just sucks. It sucks being.
I want to show this is like, this is pretty much how, the incel men think. Okay. But this is funny. This is funny where you have incel men that think like this, and you have women that think like this. This is a thing where there are people out there. This is the problem. Okay. This is the problem. Both men and women. Okay. We want top tier. I agree. I mean, Ana de Armas, the ballerina girl, the John Wick ballerina girl. She's gorgeous to me. I think she's gorgeous. She would be my celebrity crush. Back in the day, I had crushes of like Jessica Alba, I Scarlett Johansson when I thought she was quite gorgeous when she was a bit younger. So many other women, okay? But this is the thing where we are deluding ourselves. Did I ever think I would get a type of girl like that? Do I even want a type of girl like that? I don't. Because I'm realistic. When I was younger, yeah, were there inkling that, oh man, I wish I had a gorgeous ass girl, all this shit. But this is the thing where you come to realize that that is delusional. That is unhealthy. Be realistic. Who are you? But like these men that let's say, oh, I want a top tier good looking woman. Who the fuck are you? Who? What about you is top tier? Is your money top tier? Your charm? Your funny. How funny you are? Right? Is your looks top tier? Most of us are average at best. Nothing special. But because of social media, entertainment, or whatever, we are deluding ourselves. We think that the status quo, the norm is attractive. It's high level attraction, high level attractive level. It is not. It is not. That is not the norm. The norm is you look average, I look average. Average people, we get together. That's the thing. Unless you want to be, I don't know, a side chick or part of the harem for top tier men, you are average. Right? This woman is average. Who is she to want a perfect man, a top tier, high level attractive man? Stop it. Stop deluding yourself. Stop being delusional. Honestly, like, one of the things that I try to grow out of is being fucking unrealistic, being delusional, living in a fantasy. Stop with that bullshit. We have so many people living in a fantasy or wanting to live in a fantasy, or the fantasy is your poison. This is right here. It is destroying this woman's mental health. Oh, I'm so ugly. I'm so ugly. Oh, I can't. I'm not attractive. I want a different face. I want people to be jealous of me. I want people to envy me. What the fuck is wrong with you? What the hell is wrong with you? You want people to be jealous of you, envious of you? What the hell is wrong with you? Why would you want to affect other people negatively? What the hell is wrong with you? No, be average. I swear, like, averageness is fine. It is normal. Being average is normal. Being hyper attractive is not. And that's the thing where I find is like we have gone past that social norm to such a far degree where people don't understand being average is the norm. Being average is the norm. Being hyper attractive is not. Right? Being able to like break necks or get people jealous, or the vast majority of people jealous or envious of you, that is not the norm. And it's such a harmful thing for people, especially young men and women. It is extremely harmful. And this is the problem where young people don't have good role models, because how she talks just like the black pill men or the incel men. She talks just like that. Okay? So hyper focused on attraction now. And then we forget that at the end of the day, fine. You want to be incredibly good looking, cool. And then you want an incredibly good looking man, great. You completely neglected who someone is inside. You completely neglect that. So many people focus on hyper attraction, right? Oh, I want a 7, 8, or 9. And then you forget that, you know what? There's a high likelihood that the personality of someone who's 8 or 9, 7, 8, or 9 might not be that great of a person inside. So now that you have someone that's hyper attractive, but he's a shitty person, now what? Now what? You want to change that shitty person? No, you got what you wanted. You wanted a hyper attractive person. You got it. But now that hyper attractive person is a shitty person. He's a liar, he's an abuser, he's a cheater. Okay, well, that's who you wanted.
Average looking. It just absolutely sucks. It sucks knowing that I can be no one's dream girl, that even if I were to get married, I won't be this like stunning.
Why do you? It's like one. I think it's ridiculous that some people would dream. I mean, of course, some people could, but I mean, an actual dream girl, like in reality, it shouldn't be. You shouldn't be dreaming about a woman that's an 8, a 9, even the fictional 10. That's unrealistic. I believe she could be someone's dream girl, especially when you include how she treats somebody. Why, to me, my dream girl is someone who treats me with love and respect, that actually wants to be with me, that actually thinks about me. That's like, oh man, I'm thinking about my man right now. I want to call my man. I want to talk to my man. I want to see my man. My dream girl isn't, oh my God, this supermodel is super gorgeous. What? That's nice and all. She's pretty, but it's like if her personality is shit, what is that gonna do for me? My dream girl is who she is inside, because how she treats me, how she loves me, right? How she cares for me. That is more important. Like I said, I've dated women that may be perceived as the 8s, and I've dated women that may be perceived as a 4, maybe a 5. To be honest, it really did not benefit me how attractive she is. It didn't. So that's the thing where we are so fixated on such superficial shit, we are neglecting what actually matters. You want to be a stunning wife. You want a handsome, gorgeous man. Such superficial shit. There's nothing to say that, oh, do you love this man? Do you want to be with this man for the rest of your life? Do you see yourself with this man throughout all the ages, right? Until you're old? How is it? How are you and this man when you guys are fighting, or when you guys? It's like, seriously, what is you being gorgeous, him being handsome, right? When you guys are, let's say, broke, or when you guys are struggling with some kind of difficult decision. Okay, how about he's crazy handsome, but he's abusing you? He's lying to you. He's cheating on you. He doesn't want to talk to you. He doesn't want to communicate with you. Is that great? It's being handsome and gorgeous, the amazingness as it was? No, it's all superficial shit.
And gorgeous wife. I won't be a woman that other women envy or wish they could look like. If I
Such toxic mentality. I want other women to envy me. I want to be envied. So fucking vain. And this is the thing. Average women are so, social media has fucking poisoned average women to such a degree that they want to make other women envious of them.
ever have a boyfriend, I bet all of his friends will be like, you could do so much more better because
What the fuck do you care? See, this is the thing. He wanted you, but you care what other men want or other men say. This is the problem with women. This is the problem with a lot of people, but in this particular case, with women, you care what other people think.
look, like I obviously am not conventionally attractive, and it's just like I hate it when people are like, oh well, there's much more to life than beauty. It's very easy to say that when you haven't been called ugly or anything. Whether you like, people say that, but the fact is that appearances do matter. They shouldn't at all, but they do. And because it's literally the way you get treated. If appearances didn't matter, beauty didn't matter, then why are people so mean and vicious in school? and even later in life, in college and work or whatever. And it's like, what's wrong with wanting to be beautiful? I'm so sick and tired of being average. Like, I just wish I had a different face. Like, I just wish I could start on a blank canvas and just have the features that I want to, or look like the celebrities that I want to look like. And what sucks is that I maladaptive daydream so much about being attractive that when I come back to reality and see my true face in the mirror, I become more depressed. And it's just like, people are so.
You know what? I also want to think, right? you could. I know you can't see it, right? But you get it in the comment sections, her comment section. You're attractive. Oh, with those eyes, you're beautiful. Oh, those eyes, you're so captivating. All of these fucking shit that women do for other women, it is fucking dangerous. Validation, okay? Senseless, needless. What else would I say? Delusional validation, okay? I've seen people say Lizzo is gorgeous. Lizzo's a 10. Lizzo is seriously. Stop it with that bullshit. This is the problem, particularly with women. You are inflating women's ego needlessly and in a way that is not healthy. Calling every woman beautiful when in fact you wouldn't date her. All these women that call, oh, you're gorgeous, you're beautiful, you're captivating. Fucking date her then. Right? Go date her. No, you fucking won't. You're not gonna date her. So really, that's the fucking insanity. You're not dating her, yet you're calling her beautiful, gorgeous, captivating. What does that fucking do to her? What that more is just it's just adding to her delusion, adding to her mental problem. Because oh my god, all these women say I'm gorgeous, I'm beautiful, I'm captivating. Why are all the men not saying that? Right? Why aren't all the men not saying it? Why are not gorgeous men, handsome men going after me? Why? Why aren't handsome men going after me when all these women say I'm gorgeous, I'm beautiful, I'm conventionally attractive? That is only confusing women. It is only hurting their mental only hurting their mentality, okay? Only hurting their brains. You are hurting women with this fucking senseless, delusional validation. And this is part of the internet, okay? You are adding to women being so far away from reality, it is insane. Yo, Patrick, thank you, man. That's the problem with a lot of women. You're actually hurting other women. What maybe it's controversial, but what more women should do is like, your average is fine. Average is amazing. Average should be that's perfect. It's in itself. Right? You being average is perfectly fine. It shouldn't be, oh, you're gorgeous. You're cat. No, you're not. I'm sorry. She ain't gorgeous. She ain't beautiful. But here's the thing. That's so what? So what? There are men out there that will want to be with you, and in his eyes, he will find you beautiful. Like I said, I've been with women that aren't necessarily conventionally beautiful, but being with her, falling in love with her, developing loving feelings, I found her being beautiful. Because this is a thing where we forget that, you know what? There's other things that we can find beautiful. Other things that would add to someone's attraction level, right? Not just purely looks. I hated that we're going so far away from average is perfectly fine. Average is the status quo. Average is the norm. That this is hurting women. It's hurting people too. I honestly believe it's hurting incels and black pill men to think that, oh my god, only top tier good looking people, only top tier. What the fuck is that? Like I said, if 600-pound women can find boyfriends, all women can find a boyfriend. Okay? If this woman who's complaining about looks, he can get an incel man, right? You can get an incel a man that would conventionally fall into the incel category. Right there. Here's your woman. Go for her. Right? Stop wanting perfection. Stop wanting like top tier people and yourself to be top tier yourself.
Cruel to you when you are not conventionally attractive, and it's like, I'm sorry, but I too wish I was not ugly. I wish I could change my face, but this is how I'm born. Like, what do you want me to do? And it's
You know, one of the things that I suffered from it too. Okay, I suffered too. Like sometimes, yeah, I want to be. Who wouldn't want to be top tier good looking? Who wouldn't want to be? Okay, I don't know about you, but there's a streamer named Marlon. That man is top tier good looking. Top tier good looking. Who wouldn't want to look like him? But here's the thing. Be in reality. You're not going to be. You're not going to be. And here's the thing where some people, we're lazy. I mean, yeah, if I go to the gym like insane, if I work out insane, maybe I would increase my, my level by maybe 1 or 2, maybe even 3 points. But I'm fucking lazy. Right? So that's the thing where I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining about how I look. I don't. Because at one point, I mean, I also know that I'm lazy. Right? So I know that it's my fault. No one else's. So I ain't gonna complain. Oh my God, I'm so ugly. I wish I was gorgeous. No, because I know I'm fucking lazy. You know.
just like I said, I will be no one's dream girl, no one's dream bride, no one. I'll never make anyone's heart race. I'll never have, you know, a guy talking about me like he's head over heels over me. Like,
That's the thing where I've been head over. Like again, my ex, who is she's slightly big. Okay, she's not a skinny woman. Not necessarily conventionally attractive. I was head over heels for her. I got into 10K, okay, 10K debt, right? I borrowed money so I could send to her. If that's not head over heels for a woman, I don't know what is, okay? And she is not conventionally attractive. She's about attractive as her, okay? My ex is probably about attractive as her. And I was head over heels for her, all right? I was heads over heels for her. I went into debt for her. That's the thing where you could find a man that is heads over heels for you. You could. You just don't want to. Because here's the thing where you want perfect men. Because you think that you should be perfect, so you should deserve perfect. That's the insanity. That is the insanity. What's up, everyone? All right, guys, let's do some Kendra G video. Let's do some Kendra G. Let's do some Kendra G. Let's see. All right, let's check out a Kendra G video. Okay, and this is the title.
Corey, where you calling us from?
From Atlanta.
ATL. I gotta go back to Atlanta, child. Got a lot of single people calling me from Atlanta. How old are you?
51.
No, sir. You're 51?
Yes.
You look really good. What do you do for a living?
Thank you. I work at a nonprofit place, data management there, and been in a couple of movies and stuff like that.
What kind of movies?
Does she? I mean, I guess she doesn't look bad, but it's also could be about lighting. But here's the thing I've always said: as women age, they become bigger red flags. Let's say this. Let's just say go that she's good looking. Okay, let's go. She looks good for her age. You're 51 and you look good. Why are you still single? Dating for women is easy. It is easy. It's on easy mode. No matter if you're fat, skinny, ugly, pretty, old, young, you can find a man. So why are you still single? I've said this countless times before. She doesn't look bad at all. This year she's 51 and that's what I'm saying. Right? Dating is easy for women. So why are you still single? One is because you are attracted to or you attract terrible men. Two, okay, and it could be both. You just have a bad personality. Okay?
I'm from Chicago, so I did something called Tyrant Like Father Like Son, and with Bo Deal in Chicago. So yeah.
Okay. You have any kids?
I have one daughter, 30 years old.
Okay. Have you ever been married?
Yes, one time.
One time. And when did you, like years ago, when did you get divorced?
2019.
Okay. And what's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Leo.
And you're in Atlanta. So we got Corey, Atlanta, 51. I mean, girlfriend, what is the secret? I was gonna say 35, not even bullshit. I really thought you were in your 30s. Yeah. 51. You said you work at a nonprofit or you own a nonprofit?
I work for a nonprofit, and then I got a online clothing thing for my mom. Rest her soul in her name.
Mm-hmm. Okay. She works for a nonprofit, also has been in movies, has a 30-year-old child, was married once. All right, honey, what kind of man you looking for?
An old school man. Somebody that believes in opening doors. It's not about the money.
I am sorry. You are 51. If you wanted an old school man, you should have gotten him when you were 21. This is a thing where, part of being old school is also some traditional values, okay? She wants a gentleman, okay. But at your age, that's what you want? Do you think that, like, men around your age is like, jumping for joy at women that hit the wall already? Women that went through the wall?
It's more about, I guess social media has become so, dominant over the relationships. I want someone that's not into that and that's not into the video vixens, but into loving on one person that's ready to be married.
Okay, so you want to get married?
Ready to be married? You are 51. I've said this before. For women, it's not impossible, right? When it comes to relationship, it's not impossible for women, but this is a thing where what makes it kind of impossible or hard is that it's the men you want. Women can always, at 51, she can definitely find a man that would want to marry her. Most likely, you won't find it because you are 51 and still in the dating market. It's because of your personality. You don't want the men that want you. You don't want the men that want you. And the men that will want you, yeah, they would marry you. You just don't want them.
Married.
Mhm.
Okay. Again, when did you get divorced?
I got divorced in 2019, but I separated in 2012.
Okay. Why it take so long?
It was complicated with him.
Okay. All right. What are your deal breakers?
Um, a person has to have good hygiene, have love for their family because I don't have I don't have parents or grandparents and stuff like that. So, but I'm into my kids and my daughter, my grandkids, and my brothers and sisters because that's who I have. And so I want somebody that's family oriented and that's just and that's not selfish and mean.
Okay. Should he look a certain way?
I like tall guys. I do.
Should he make a certain amount of money?
Um, I'm a team player. I like to work together, so I'm not gonna say just a certain amount of money, but I want somebody to be able to take care of themselves.
Okay. Let's do the Kendra Cam.
Let me see. Okay, I think I can set it. Wait, what happened? Okay.
Okay. Ooh, you got them Atlanta bodies. They be giving them bodies out at the airport, child. They say,
Yeah, well,
what you
this here natural. They like this all my life.
Okay. Oh, it's like
Okay, body. Not terrible face. Why are you still single? Why you? This is the thing where the problem with Kendra G, her show is that you don't dig deeper, right, with these women. There's a reason why she's still single. And excuse me. The problem is that a lot of times you don't ask enough questions and you don't let women talk enough. Because when women start talking, they start spilling, right? They will tell themselves. They will tell you exactly why they are still single, exactly why they are still in the dating market. And like I said, these women are not telling the whole story. One, it's who they are attracted to and who they attract, so their circle. And two, it's their personality. It's their personality. Probably hard to deal with. Probably actually high expectations, all that shit, okay?
got it from a mama, not the doctor.
Right.
When was the last relationship?
Um, I'm gonna be honest. Actually, my last real relationship was when I was married.
Okay. And that was and you
I
got
separated
separated.
in 2012.
Her last relationship was her marriage, which she separated in 2012. So in 13 years, she's had no real relationship. She's fucking for the streets. Like, are you kidding me? 13 years, you had no real relationships. Fucking unbelievable.
She belongs to the streets.
Most definitely.
She belongs to the streets.
I done dated, but I haven't had no real relationship. It's a lot of jokers out here. So,
You are attracted to the jokers. This is the like I said. Why do I say a red flag of a woman is who she's attracted to and who she attracts? Because this is the thing. Here's the problem. There are good men out there. Why don't you want those men? That is a red flag. Women being constantly attracted to the playboys, the jokers, as she says it, right? The Chads, Tyrones, the Pookies, the bad boys. Well, that is a red flag. You want these types of men. So no duh that at 51 for the last 13 years, all you've been doing
She belongs to the streets.
is being for the streets. Definitely attracted to the Pookies. Yes. Right? Like Patrick is saying, this is the problem why I say what some of the red flags of women, okay, is who they are attracted to. That's why if you listen to women's history, it is important. Okay? That's why. So you can understand, oh man, for the last 13 years, all you getting dates and you're only attracted to these types of men. Why would I date you? Why would I date you? Because I can tell you this, right? Never be settled for. Never. As men, we should never be settled for. It's absolutely a kick in the balls.
It's kind of been like you meet someone and they don't be truthful about their situations. So it's been kind of like that. So I've been focused on my daughter because she was sick at one time, and my grandkids.
Okay.
But I do.
Well, then just stay alone.
That's why you will buy a dog and die alone.
Just die alone. Right? You pick poorly. You wasted years. What? It's like, seriously.
You do date. Okay. So you haven't been in a committed relationship with a man since 2012?
No.
What are we? 13 years?
Mm-hmm.
You've been out here having sex?
I've had sex, yeah.
So why ain't you?
I be lying.
She belongs to the streets.
You can't make this shit up. Yeah.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up.
It's like, seriously. Just fucking.
That's why you will buy a dog and die alone.
Why would any of these men, okay, commit to her when they can get her body? What's the point? And this is the thing, we're at 51, right? Her body's used by all the pookies. Now, she wants to get married. So, you, as a man who opened doors, who's traditional, who's old school, who would marry her, what do you get? Nothing special. Her body is nothing special. The men that didn't commit to her, okay? The men that didn't open the doors for her, the men that didn't marry her, got her fucking body. So what are you guys getting? Children? You ain't getting children from this woman. What are you getting? Her body? Men that don't even commit to her has gotten her body. So you don't actually have to commit. You don't have to marry her. You don't fucking have to open doors for her. You can still get the body. So really, what are men getting? Powdered eggs. I mean, like, seriously, that's exactly. It's like, yo, Patrick, exactly.
So why was it? I mean, I will say this. You said you were still in.
And that is a bad deal, okay? That is a bad deal. Here's the thing where men are realistic. Let's say a man that's 51. Well, he's realistic. If he's going for let's say a 31-year-old, okay? Let's be a little bit reasonable. He's going for a 31-year-old. At least he's getting her youth, right? He's getting her youth. I mean, what are you getting from her? Yeah, powdered egg. I mean, like, what are you getting from her?
Legally divorced. So I do think from 2012 until your divorce was final, you was going to attract a certain type of guy because you had your own business that you had to handle. I mean, just as a married woman that was separated. But I think once that got final, I would have hoped you could attract a different type of guy. So do you think that men just don't want to be committed no more?
When I say social media makes it hard, it really do, because they're steady looking and steady seeking instead of
No. It doesn't make it hard. It makes it hard for the men that you want. It makes it hard for the men that you want. That is the problem. Like I said, why is it that the men women are attracted to, why is that a red flag? Because it's the men that you want, excuse me. That is the problem. You want the men that you want, which is fine, but you want those men to settle down. You want those men to marry you. Why would they? Why would they even need to? They got your body. You give them your body. So why do these men need to settle down for a woman that gives them their body, gives them, you know, the body anyway? What's the point? So
settling down and finding that what you're looking for in that one woman. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, and then too, I just been like when my mom passed away in 2017, I just had a lot going on. You know, a lot of people within my family passed away back
Stop the cap.
back to back. So my mind wasn't really focused on that. It was focused on building, getting myself in order.
mine wasn't focused on that, but you certainly fucked them, right? Having sex with these men, that's fine. Your mind wasn't focused on commitment, okay, fine. But you want to have sex with these men that they themselves don't want commitment. Yeah, this is the thing where this is what exactly what Patrick's saying. Men will see. So you want men to accept bad deals. That you chose men that didn't want commitment while you didn't want commitment. Yet you gave your body to these men. So now that you want commitment, you want marriage, you want old school men. But it's like, what are men getting? Your used body that you given to men that don't even give you the commitment? What the fuck is that? How is that a good deal?
Getting right by God and stuff like that. So
I lost my mom, so that's a life-changing moment. I definitely can relate to that. And I will say this, you've been in Atlanta. Are you from Atlanta?
nope, I'm from Chicago.
Oh, that's right. How long you been in Atlanta for?
Since August.
Okay. Oh, you just got to Atlanta last year. I will say this: there is truth to what you're saying. Is that, you know, all of us, everyone's online. This show is online. You know, you're in Atlanta, and you're definitely an attractive woman. So now let's say there's a man in Houston that's like, oh, I saw you in Atlanta. It is true. Everyone's kind of still. It's hard to keep somebody's attention because they always feel like the grass is greener. And I don't know if this is getting easier, child. Part of me actually thinks it's getting worse, to be quite honest.
It is getting worse because women are getting deluded. Like I showed you with the other woman, right? Where such focus on looks. I guarantee you this woman is into the pookies, the good-looking pookies. Okay? Well, here's the thing. These good-looking pookies got you to give your body to these men without commitment. Guess what? You're not alone. You're not alone. So why would these good-looking pookies settle down? They have options. I've said this before. It's a reality for a lot of men, a lot of people in general. The more options you have, the more likely for you to exercise those options. At 51, maybe go for men that don't have that much options. But women will think they're settling for those men. So this is why you fall into the category of.
That's why you would buy a dog and die alone.
Yeah. I feel the same way. So I do believe in God, and I do believe my person will. He will come one day. You know what I'm saying? I'm not seeking and I'm not looking for it. I think, you know, it'll happen when it happens.
51. I mean, like I said, it's not impossible. When it comes to dating, it's easy for women, but it's like, seriously? The mindset, oh, when it happens, it happens. You are 51. It obviously hasn't happened. Okay? And the time that it happened, well, you divorced a man and you gave your body to men that barely happened at all. So really,
I know I'm 51. I'll be 52 soon, but I think, you know, I still got some life left.
Yeah, of course. When was the last time you was into?
well, yeah, but you technically have less life rather than more life. So really, it's like, how about, it's like, this is something that I can never understand women. Be more proactive. Be more proactive. Okay? It's kind of ridiculous.
with someone, you don't have to answer.
Probably like 7 months ago.
Okay. And you know, they're telling me to ask you, why did you get divorced?
It wasn't me. He was a mean person.
Okay, we'll leave it at that. We'll leave it at that. 3 flaws you have to work on.
He was a mean person. This is sometimes, I don't know, with women is like how they go about dating. Maybe the common denominator is you, right? You married a mean person. You are dating or you're hooking up with men that you don't get relationship from. Men that don't want to settle down. It comes to a point where you got to realize it's you. It's you. You are the problem. You are the common denominator. You are the problem. At 51, you are definitely the problem. So maybe, right, change how your standards are, how your preferences are, how you're going about dating. Drastically change it, in fact. And go do a 360 or whatever, 180. It's like drastically change it. Because at 51, you continuously make the same mistakes over and over and over again. You constantly pick terrible men. So fucking wake up. Like Patrick is pointing, right? He's pointing. And this is a problem with women, okay? You don't learn from experience. That's why I say, as women get older, they become bigger red flags because honestly, they don't get wiser with age. Controversial? I believe men do. I believe men do. Okay? So, you know, that's why personal opinion is that why men don't necessarily pick women at their own age, especially at a certain age. Okay? At 51, I'm doubtful that men are, excuse me, are clamoring to settle down with another 51-year-old woman. Because here's the thing, she hasn't learned, right? She hasn't learned from her mistakes.
Sometimes I could be a little bit too much caring, or should I say caring, or I give people the benefit of the doubt a lot. And I stick around too long sometimes. So that's a flaw that I need to work on. I need to work on time management, because I'm a last minute person, but I get it done, you know. And I don't know. I don't know the third one.
Okay. Why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
Because I feel like I'm the total package. Like, I'm a team player. I'm a hustler. I work. I get it done.
I always like it when women say, "I'm the total package," right? I'm amazing. I'm great. I'm the table. I'm everything. Okay, bitch, you're still single. How great are you? I'll say this to anybody. How great are you when you're still single? Especially for women. Dating for women is easy. So if you're such great, you're such the total package, why the fuck are you still single? And you're not a virgin, right? And in the last decade, you still dealt with plenty of men. So you're such the total package. But none of the men you dated wanted this total package. Deluded much?
I keep myself up. I keep myself together. I'm a partner. That's why.
Okay. Now, Corey, Atlanta, 51. What's the age range you want to date?
Like 45 to 55.
45 to 55. Okay, should he be in Atlanta?
No, he don't have to be in Atlanta.
Could he have kids?
Yeah, he got kids. I love kids.
All right, let's do it. Are you on the Kendra G singles dating app?
No, I'm not.
Okay, let me show you what it looks like. I want you to download it because that's the only contact info you can give. And I think the men gonna like you, girl. So this is Kendra G singles. Take a screenshot. That's the name of the app. Okay, so you spell your name with a K? Kori?
Yes.
Okay, 28 is your favorite number?
Yes.
Okay, so on the dating app, we have usernames. It's like your TikTok name or your Instagram.
What do you guys think? What do you guys think? This is the thing where, like I said, I mean, rarely has women proven me wrong. As women age, they become bigger red flags. Rarely, if ever, women get better with age. Personality gets worse. Looks definitely gets worse. I mean, what else, right? Pair bonding, compromising, whatever, just gets worse. So it's like this is the thing where women like this will find an uphill battle, especially when they don't fucking understand. You are the common denominator. You are the problem. How you went about dating has been your problem. Wake up. The men that you chose for the last, 40 years of your life, that has been the problem. Wake up. Choose differently. So, what do you guys think? All right, let's do another Kendra G video. All right, let's check out this Kendra G video.
Oh, you back?
I'm back.
What, did you comb your hair? You did something.
I did. Wait, let me turn you off. Yes, CT.
How old are you?
I am 33.
Okay, and what you do for a living?
I'm an MA,
What's the MA?
a medical assistant.
Okay, do you have any kids?
I do. I have 4.
How old are your 4 kids?
I have a 14-year-old. I'm so nervous. I'm turning red. I have a 14-year-old, a 12-year-old, 7, and a year and a half. Well, a year and a half almost.
Okay, by how many men?
2. I was married for 10 years and then I just got out of another one.
You got married, you've been married twice or once?
Once.
You said you just got out of another what?
Relationship.
Okay, so why are you not with the 1.5-year-old dad?
He cheated on me.
How'd you find out?
I went through his stuff and found out.
You went through like his phone?
The Apple Watch.
Ooh, child, that Apple Watch. Let me tell you something. I know a couple of men
Yeah.
that got caught up with the Apple Watch. Now,
Get in trouble.
if you listen, here's gonna be the advice for you men. If you gonna cheat, only have a walkie-talkie.
At that point.
Don't even get you a phone. Don't get you no GPS, because ain't nothing like having your Apple Watch attached to your car and you get in and it read your text messages. out loud. Hey,
Yep.
baby, just thinking about you. And your
Accidentally.
woman sitting in the passenger seat trying to find out who the hell texting you saying, hey, baby, when that's the only person, I'm supposed to be the only person calling you,
Mm-hmm.
hey, baby.
You
So,
ain't lying.
so,
You
so
ain't
if you
lying.
gonna cheat, fellas, get you a walkie-talkie. Talk. You just if you can't talk, if y'all can't communicate in a walkie-talkie, then just fuck it. Like you gonna get caught. I'm telling you right now.
It is
So I'm
like that.
sorry you went through that on a serious note.
It's okay. You know,
Okay. So
life experience.
you moved on. Now that
Yeah.
one is how many kids do you have by the 1.5-year-old dad?
Just one.
Just one, the last kid. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, and what's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Sagittarius.
Sagittarius. Angelica, Bristol, Connecticut, 33, Sagittarius,
Yeah.
medical assistant, mom of 4 kids by 2 men, was married. Was
You gave 3 kids to the man you married, divorced him, gave 1 kid to the man you didn't marry, found out he was cheating. You know, I, I find out that I find that learning a woman's history is the biggest red flag. I mean, if you know women's history, you question how great of a woman she is. One, well, none of these men wanted to commit to her that well or that long or that faithfully. 2, she's attracted to these types of men. I honestly believe the type of men women are attracted to is a big red flag. Because in my mind, it's like, am I no different than these men then? Or one, if I'm no different than these men, or, does she view me like these men, or is she settling for me? Right? I will never allow any woman to settle for me. I ain't dealing with that, right? I ain't sure. I ain't dealing with any woman thinking I'm her last pick. Fuck it. I'd rather not deal with that shit. So, for me personally, learning a woman's history it's a good thing, okay? But it tells you a lot how big of a red flag she is.
you married to the 1.5-year-old dad or the other
No.
kids?
Yeah, the other one.
Okay. And why'd you get divorced?
I got married really, really young. I was like 19 when I got married. So I had a lot of growing to do. And I realized that I was just with him so I can just have one kid have multiple kids with one person. And I realized I wasn't happy doing that. So I made sure to like have all of them. But then I got into another relationship and he was supposed to be a great dad and it, whatever.
Okay. So have your head cut off.
It's like, the fuck is wrong with? I swear to God, it's like that. Also, is like a red fucking flag. You're not really young. What, 19? She said. It's like they equate that to like 16. You're a full grown adult already. I mean, like, I don't know. I just find it stupid where if a 16-year-old can fall in love with somebody, why can't a 19-year-old fall in love with someone as well? Did you not love him? You said you're really young. Okay, but did you not love the man? So now that you loved him, you married him, you have kids with him. Now he's like, oh, I was really young, dumb, and what? You didn't love him at all then? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Oh, sorry.
Girl, so they gonna say this. I'm gonna let you respond to it. You done left your husband that you had 3 kids with to go meet another man who, in so many words, cheated on you. And do you feel like the second guy? Well, let me ask you this: do you regret leaving your marriage, or do you still think that was a wise decision?
Best decision I ever made.
Okay, okay. So you don't. Okay, fair enough. All right.
Best decision she ever made. was leaving the man she married and gave 3 kids to. You are a fucking red flag. The best decision you ever made was leaving the man you married and gave 3 kids to. It seems like that's the worst thing you could have done. How about never getting married to the man and then giving fucking 3 kids to him? What's the next man getting? Right? What's the next man getting? Because here's the thing. You left that man, you got with a cheater, had a kid, have a child by that cheater. And what's the next man getting? Like, really? This is something I really want people to comprehend. If you married the man, gave him kids, and that didn't stop you from leaving. And you don't, I mean, like, what would the next man, how would the next man, right, could be better, but you wouldn't leave him? I mean, you would assume that she loved the man she married to and gave 3 kids to, but she still left him anyway. So what's the insurance for the next man? There's really none. And what's the benefit for the next man? You have fucking 4 kids by 2 different men. You are a divorcee. What's the insurance? It's like fucking, it's a whole lot of risk, no reward. It's like, seriously.
All right. Don't have your head cut off.
Sorry.
And what kind of man you looking for?
It's tough to say because, you know, they come in so many shapes and sizes. I'm not necessarily looking for a certain type of man. I'm just looking for someone who sees me for me, and can, like, pretty much just handle the situation that that I come with, I suppose.
Okay. Don't forget, don't have your head cut off.
Sorry.
All right.
Okay.
What are your deal breakers?
Definitely cheaters, obviously. I don't want to say liars because I feel like everyone lies in some way, shape, or form, some capacity. Everyone lies. So everyone should know no one wants a liar. But I think anger issues is definitely a deal breaker. Like, learn how to control your own issues. I have come from growth. I've learned how to grow in my past. So come healed in some sense. We could work on some things together because I feel like every new relationship comes with its own demons and stuff. But yeah, just come correct. And not being lazy. I don't like a lazy man. No, thank you.
Okay.
Like,
don't be lazy. Could he have kids?
Yeah, he can have kids.
Do you want more kids?
I know. I'm all set.
So what is the man getting? This is the thing where there's absolutely no risk. There's only risk, no reward for being with women like this. So here's a situation where you're providing. I mean, like, let's say hypothetically, I don't know if she's wanting to get married. Probably does. So you provide for 4 kids by 2 different men. You ain't getting a kid out of her. There's no guarantee that she wouldn't leave you too. Because if a woman can leave a man who she gave kids to, she would definitely leave a man she didn't give kids to. Right? So a man that she has no real actual blood connection to, she would definitely she could definitely leave you on a dime. What? If she can leave a man she got legally married to, she would definitely leave you. If she leave a man that she gave kids to, multiple kids to, a kid to, she would definitely leave a man she didn't give kids to. Really, she's proven no loyalty. Okay? And there's really no reasonable expectations that she would stay with you, that she maybe fall out of love with you. There is no, sometimes this like amazes me, right? What is the benefit? What is the benefit of being with women like this? I honestly can never understand her body. I mean, seriously, it's kind of, it comes stock with all women. it's like this is time. This is really why, in my honest opinion, why a lot of women will continuously get the men that they get, because those are the men that only wanted you, and that's all you're gonna get.
Okay, she's all set. So come with BYOB. Bring your own baby.
Bring your own.
All right. City look a certain way.
Clean, very clean. Put together, in a sense of, when you step out, you look apart. If you're at home, you're chilling like how I am right now, be comfortable, and be happy with who you are and what you are. I don't want anyone's change. I'm not going to change. I think I'm not stuck in my ways, but I'm stuck in my way of how I am already. So if be open and ready to communicate with what you want and what you see going forward. Don't just like leave me hanging.
Okay. Should he make a certain amount of money?
Not necessarily. Be able to take care of yourself and me, because eventually I want to be able to open my own business. So if you can't provide for yourself alone, then being able to provide for both of us is not going to be ideal, because I want to be able to branch off and do this by have my own little thing, but not struggle in a sense.
Wait, so you want him to be able to provide for you and your children?
In a sense, technically, because we're all gonna be in one household. I want him to be able to provide for his own children too. So I could provide for mine, but eventually we're gonna have to put our incomes together. So be able to make the same amount as I do or more, not less, not minimum wage, pretty much.
Okay, that's what
What the fuck is benefit? It's like not minimum wage. So you gotta provide for yourself, your kids, provide for her kids. The fuck? The man has to be a millionaire. She has 4 kids. And herself. And he has to provide for him. If he has kids. Which probably most likely the only type of men she could most likely attract. Seriously, the man has to be a millionaire.
I'm trying to get to. So
Yeah.
You're willing to do 50-50?
For the most part, yeah. Unless we're married. If we're not married, then there won't be. I mean, if we're married, we're not doing 50-50. There we go.
So what would be the dynamics? What would be the dynamics when you get married?
When we get married, I would take care of like household things like toiletries, the groceries, stuff like that. But as far as like bills, I feel like no, I shouldn't say a man should take care of, but I do feel like a man should be paying majority of like the house that we live under should be his household.
Okay, so let's just do some math real quick. Okay, because you have a 14-year-old, a 12-year-old, a 7-year-old, and a 1.5-year-old, right? So let's just say you get married, and this man, let's just say he has 2 kids.
Okay.
Okay, so that would be 6 kids plus you, because that would be 7. So you're saying this man has to make enough income if you get married to take care of 7 people, well, really 8, including himself.
I mean, technically, yeah, because you know what you are getting when you meet me. If I come with all of the kids and I am already taking care of them by myself anyways. So I mean, if I could take care of them on
they're your fucking kids. He's not taking. It's like you're not taking care of another full grown adult, and you're not taking care of like. I swear to God, this is why these single mothers can only get situationships. This is why a lot of single mothers can only get situationships. Why would a man want to marry you? I mean, that pussy ain't gold, right? That pussy ain't dripping gold. I swear, it's like you wonder why. I mean, she is absolute delusional. Yo, Ivan, what's up, my brother? Yes, absolutely delusional. And this is like, why? Like, you wonder, and this is the thing where you wonder why men are not dealing with this shit. Men aren't. It's like men are like, this is the thing. This is the thing where, let's say this. Technically, She's asking for a high six-figure man to take care of a family at the minimum. Hers 5. Let's say, let's say hypothetically he has no kids. So that's like 6, a household of 6. That man has to have high 6 figures. High 6 figures. Why the fuck would he not date a woman without kids? Because here's the thing. A man, even if he has kids, if he makes high 6 figures, he can attract a woman without kids. He can attract a woman without kids. Hell, I mean, she's 33. He can attract a woman that's younger. That's 23. A high 6-figure man can attract most women, or a lot of women, right? Why the fuck would he choose her? It's like, are women just, they don't understand. What do the man that you want? What does he want? Yes, and that is, you know what? This is the problem, right? A woman like this, I'm sorry, 50-50 should be a dream. That should be a dream of yours. A man that can take at least 50% of your responsibilities should be a dream of her, of a woman like this. That's why it's shit like this is delusional.
Income that I'm on, then
that you should continue to take care of them on the income that you're on. And when you and you will be a blessed woman if you find a man that will be willing to be a partner with you. Because I just gotta say, even when I presented it to you, you stopped to take a breath. But does that even sound fair? Like, it doesn't even sound fair, the request that you're asking. You're saying this man has to make enough money to take care of 8 people because that's what a man should do. You'll buy groceries, you'll buy toiletries. No, you come with 4 kids. And if he has 2, we're doing hypotheticals. This is hypothetical.
right.
But let's take out his 2 kids. You come with 4 kids, and then that's 5. So you're saying if I marry you, yes, I'm not ever paying the mortgage. Like, I think ladies, start thinking of this in a math equation. Like, that's kind of crazy.
Realistically, yeah, I get it. I just feel like if the bills are being paid 50-50, then the household is and everything's being split 50-50 as well. If I'm working
But
and I've got
to. You said, I asked you about that. You said if you get married, you're not doing 50-50.
Oh, no, I thought you meant money wise. I didn't think you meant like life, like
I did mean money wise. And you said if you get, I did mean money wise. And you said if you get married, you don't believe in 50-50.
I didn't say, I'm not that I don't believe in it. I just feel like there should be a common ground. It's your home. Like for example, we go and we buy a house together, like right now.
I can rewind the tape right now.
But here's the thing: he's providing. What are you doing? You're okay. This is the thing. This is the thing where I want to understand. Traditional, right? He's providing. You said you're taking care of the household. It's your kids. It's like you're not taking care of his kids. Okay, usually their mom is taking care of him. Okay, you're not taking care of his kids, and you don't have kids with him. So really, you're not taking care of his kids at all. So you can say, oh, I'm taking care of the household. Yeah, the household that is fucking filled with you and your kids. So really, it's like, what's the fucking, it's like, all he's doing is paying your fucking, like, mortgage, your rent. While you're taking care of yourself and your own kids, but on his fucking dime. So really, what, it's like, women are so, it's like, I'm sorry, women today are insanely selfish. All you fucking think about is yourself. What the fuck is he getting out of this? He's not getting kids. What is he getting, your body? I doubt it that you're rocking his world like that. I'm doubting he's getting sex like 24/7. I'm doubt it's like, seriously. Women are not gonna lay that, women are not gonna like, you know, like all of a sudden like be the best sex he ever had for him to fucking do that shit. It's like, seriously, what are men getting from doing all this shit? This is the thing where I just find women so insanely selfish. you have so much expectations for men, such high standards for men. Yet women rarely, if ever, say, what do men get out of this? What? Your body? It's like, really? It's kind of like such a low-hanging fruit. You get your body. Great. Well, it's like, that means what? It is a bad deal. It's like not a chance. It's like another man's responsibility. It's like,
You can rewind
Let
it.
me see if I can rewind the tape. Do a live instant replay 50-50 because the expectation is him as your husband.
Yes.
I could have heard it wrong.
I thought you meant like 50. So you don't mean house-wise. You're talking about money-wise, 50-50.
I'm talking about money-wise.
Okay. I don't mind. I feel like 50-50 is okay. It's fine in a sense of like if you want me to make certain decisions, like for an example, if I get into another relationship and we decide to tie the knot and we are moving forward with our relationship, my kids are not only going to be in the picture for so I shouldn't say that. That sounds so wrong. But my oldest is almost in high school, almost in college and so on and so forth. So in that series, our household will be shrinking in some sense.
Listen, I'm a girl in my 40s, and
Yes.
if I need money from my daddy, he still give it to me in my 40s. I think
I love that
everybody
for
knows
you.
if you got kids for a lifetime. Those bills, if your kids, and if you marry a man, I think you want him to accept that, right? Like I don't think you want a man thinking that once this kid turn 18, we ain't never gonna see them again. That's
No.
not kind of really how life happens, nor do you want a man that way. I
Right.
think this money conversation, I don't know why. I don't usually deep dive in it, but I think it's worthy of deep dive.
I swear to God, just women just
That's why you would buy a dog and die alone.
just die alone. Just be happily single. I've said this countless times before, and I'm gonna be a big supporter. Please, just get out of the fucking dating market. At best, do situationships, right? Fuck around, have sex, hang out with men. Just stop it. Stop it with this like absolute BS. It's like unbelievable.
In it, because I think what a lot of women don't know is there's a lot of partnership income relationships, right? It's actually more common than not. And it's not a bad thing. Like, I don't think it's a bad thing, especially when you come with a lot of expenses. Like, you come with 4 kids. So I just think that, to not saying it's impossible, because you might hit the lottery, girl. You might meet a rich man who got a big ass house, who got enough room for all you and your kids. And
are they stupid rich men out there? Yeah, I mean, yes, there are. But it's like to be dependent to like wish on wishes for a stupid rich man. I wish I could. I wish a stupid rich man will pick me. It's like fucking delusional. Yes, there are stupid rich men out there, but it's like fucking. How many stupid rich men are out there? I mean, I wouldn't assume many.
And you can live happily ever after. Like, again, I'm not God, so I'm not gonna say it can't happen.
Yes.
But
I would rather say it can't happen, because feeding into women's delusion is unhealthy. It is unhealthy feeding into women's delusions.
In real life.
But it probably won't. So if you're already fending for you and your kids, and you meet a man who's gonna willing to love on your kids, but you might have to still add some money to the mortgage.
Right.
That's not a bad thing.
No.
That's what I'm saying. That's not a bad thing. And I think that's why I put it in the math equation, because I think sometimes women just let me tell you the reason why. Because I make money, okay? And that's why I think with money, because when you make money, you think about your money, and it turns you off when people feel entitled to your money. I'm a woman, and I work. Nothing has been given to me ever in life. Everything I have is because I work for it. And nothing turns me off more when a person feels as though they're entitled to my hard income and my money because of whatever reason.
Right.
Nothing turns me off faster. So I think I could always understand the mindset of a man in that category as a woman who has made her own money, right? So I think that you're a pretty woman. I can tell you done got it together. And this is like you just natural right here, right? So I don't know. This money conversation on the internet has
It's
really,
always
I
tough.
think, affected a lot of relationships. But I think if we thought about it like in a partnership way, you would see what you're really saying.
Yeah, it's definitely tough. It's a tough conversation because you're in front of a million different people who have a million different opinions, and it's easier to just say something and just go through with the question. It's a lot harder to like when you sit back and you think about it, it makes it a lot easier. But I'm nervous
And
still. So.
last thing I want to add, and then we will move on because I feel like
Mhm.
we're having a teachable moment right here. And then all the women that a lot of women are looking up to, and they feel like she got a soft life and she's getting all her bills paid for. Let me tell you something, honey. Ain't nothing for free. Okay?
Mhm.
If she ain't paying with it with finances, she's paying with it with her integrity.
Right.
She's paying with it with her spirituality, well-being, because she's probably potentially tolerating something that that's why the money is covering it up. And
Mm.
Cassie is the biggest example of this. All the people that used to want to be Cassie's life, oh, she's with this billionaire man. She's flying first class. She don't got to pay no bills. She gets to have dinner with Jay-Z and Beyonce. You ain't know she was paying for that by some man peeing in her mouth. So the man that
Mhm.
was paying for it could be an enjoyment. So this is why y'all gotta stop desiring other people's situations because you don't even know what people are going through to have the lifestyle that you claiming you want so desperately so. If you are a human being and you can fend for yourself.
That's the thing where this is what I'm saying where a lot more women are so desiring of superficial shit. Oh, I want him to good looking, right? Tall, good looking, charming, wealthy. Okay, great. When you get all those traits, okay? And then you complain, oh, he's abusive. He's a liar. He's a cheater. He won't settle down. He doesn't want to marry me. Uh, he's a bad father. He's a bad husband. Whatever. I was like, are you, bitch, are you crazy? You got what you wanted. You got all these. He's good looking. He's charming. He's wealthy. You got what you wanted. And now you want a man that's a good man? Are you fucking insane? You got what you wanted. Now he's like, oh no, I wanted him also to be a morally sound man, a good man, respectful man, a loving man. Are you, this is the problem. Stop wanting perfection. You got the good looking man. You got the wealthy man. Now you want him to be perfect, morally sound, respectful, loving, committed, monogamous. It's like, seriously? Wake up. You're deluded. I mean, you literally got a top tier man, and now you want him even more top tier. Now you want him to be the 1% of the 1% of the 1%, right? Not just he's absolutely good looking and wealthy. No, no, you also want him to be monogamous, respectful, loving, a good father, would want to be a good husband. Like, seriously, wake up. You're deluded. Touch grass. Be in reality. It's like, this is the thing where so many women want perfection. It is insane. And then, oh, if any man doesn't even come close to these perfect traits or this perfect vision of a man, I'm settling for him. Absolutely stupid.
You are a blessed somebody. You are a
Mhm.
blessed somebody. There's this saying of I'd rather cry in the Rolls Royce than in a Honda. How about the prayer should be if I really want a Rolls Royce, I make enough money to buy it, so I don't gotta cry in that either.
That's true. That's the fact.
And I'm
That's
tired
the
of preaching
fact.
today. I know it's Sunday. Maybe that's why we're here. All right, let's do the Kendra Cam.
Okay. Gosh. I have a thingy up, but
That's about the Honda. People get so mad. Okay, we see you.
The 51-year-old body is better than this 31-year-old body. It's like, swear to God, and you want a man to provide for you and your 4 kids by 2 fucking different men. What are men getting? Literally, you have honestly, let's say everything, right? Her looks, her life. You are getting a extremely below average woman. Her looks, a 4, right? Okay in the face, terrible in the body, a 4. Now add on her kids, her situations, her age. You are fucking 2. And now you want a man to provide for you. Right? Provide for you and your 4 kids, to marry you and provide for you. Are you seriously? Women do not give a shit what men want. They think that, oh, that's what men deserve, right? A man that provides for you, right? Provides for you and your fucking kids, that would marry you, that would love you, respect you. That's what he deserves. That is what he deserves. It's like, seriously?
Girl, we see you. This is Angelica.
Yes.
Yes, okay. Angelica, when
My
was your
daughter's
last...
perioding me.
You said what?
My daughter's saying period.
You know what? I look at the face more, it's like, it's border, but it's, I guess, average at best.
Period. When was your last relationship?
Just a couple months ago.
Okay. You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
A couple months ago.
Okay. 3 flaws you have to work on.
My overthinking. I have to work on that. It gets me in a lot of trouble. Being more patient and like more proactive about life. And I need to experience myself as well. I don't feel like I've experienced the world enough. I've always been mom mode 24/7. So I'd like to just be who I am. And I feel like right now that can be a flaw because I don't know who I am. I know a parts of me, but I need to know more about myself.
And do that while you're single. Because I think a lot of women miss their single season because it's actually, single season is the blessing. That's when you get to find out who you really are. That's when you get to learn that literally at the end of the day, all you really need is yourself. But you got to learn yourself more and not let the internet tell you what you need to become. Know who you are. So don't miss out on this moment in life where it's just you and your kids, where you get to know yourself better.
Yes, I'm taking that opportunity, especially like right now. I like to get on here because I've been watching you for years. And every time I say, you know what, one day I'm just going to gain some confidence. I'm just going to get on there one day. And, this was a pop-up show. And I was like, all right, I'm just going to go do it.
Yeah, I love it. I think we had a lot of teachable moments in your conversation. So I really love your conversation, or the conversation I had with you. Because I feel like sometimes it gets challenging because it's the person on the screen. But everything I said to you, that applies to a lot of people that call me.
I agree.
I think that this message wasn't solely for you. This message, a lot of things that I said applies to a lot of viewers. So hopefully it caused some enlightenment in some ways. But we're almost done. Okay. Why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
I feel like a guy would be lucky to be me. A lot of them say that. It's because I can match personalities. I can be a great ear and conversation. A lot of guys don't get that opportunity to, and just in general, a lot of guys don't get the opportunity to just be able to be themselves because they have to be in the man role all the time. And I feel like
she's asking for a man to provide for her and her kids and himself. Do you think he will have spare time to be himself? She's literally looking to add burdens to a potential man's life. Do you think that he will have time to be himself?
With me is not only like you're gaining a friend, someone who you can just be like, you can talk to and have a confident in as well, and a travel partner. Just we can go out, have fun, chill, and I'm also going to get things done. You don't have to worry about if your light's going to get cut off, if you got dinner at home today, not tomorrow. You just don't know. But you'll be all right.
Okay, I love it. All right, we got Angelica. Oh, should he be in Connecticut?
No, preferably not. I don't really like, no.
Okay. You're 33. What's the age range you want to date?
I've learned my lesson, so definitely like 30 and up. I think the cutoff would maybe be 40, 45.
You learned your lesson and what, younger?
Yeah.
Oh, who was younger?
My kid's father, the one I just broke up with.
Oh, he was younger.
Yeah.
Okay. So 30 and up. And let's do it. Are you on the Kendra G singles day?
You know, this video. You know, this is why, I do like doing Kendra G her videos are tiring, but why I do like doing reactions to her videos, because all these videos of women, they prove men right. They prove men right. This is a video where women are not that special. They are absolutely selfish. Because one of the things, why would a man be lucky to be with you? Oh, because I could be his friend. The fuck? His friend? That's what makes you special. That's what makes being with you special. For a man that can provide for you, your 4 kids by 2 different men, and himself, and potentially his other kids, because here's the thing, he's not gonna have, you don't want him to have kids with you, is friendship. That's what makes it special to be with you. Friendship. It's like, are you crazy? That's what makes it special to be with you? It's like, and then are you saying that all these women out here can't offer friendship to men? It's like absolutely ridiculous. And it's, 1, she's selfish as shit, and 2, unoriginal, and really what she offers, most women offer. And who, like, it's like, where's your history of that? I swear, just a lot of these women just really, men don't benefit. Sometimes, I'm not an advocate of it, but I can understand why men just like just sex. Because here's the thing, women offer very little. The things they say, okay? It's like, honestly, they offer very little when you think about it. I'm not saying, if she was like 23, right? 23, no kids, okay, friendship and a potential future, right? You're building a future with her. You are getting her her youth, her beauty, her body, a future with her, her friend. It's like there's more to offer. But now at 33, a divorcee, 4 kids by 2 different men. Honestly, it's just like, you're not offering much that honestly other women can't offer. That's the thing. Especially for a man the caliber that she's asking for. A man that can provide for all that and don't want kids, most likely already has kids, so he has to provide for his own kids, and her kids, and her, and himself. The guy has to be a high 6-figure man. He can get a plethora of women. So, just fucking delusional. Excuse me. What do you guys think? But yeah, like I said, I mean, it's always interesting. Kendra G videos always proves men right. It's just like the gift that keeps on giving. All right, what do you guys think? Hope you guys had a good, hope you guys enjoyed the live. I thought there were some good videos. But that's it for tonight. Hope you guys have a good rest of your weekend. All right. Love you guys. You guys are amazing. Ivan, what's up, man? Thank you for stopping by. Patrick, thank you. Thank you guys. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for jumping in the chat. You guys are amazing. All right. I love you guys. Brothers, you guys are amazing. All right.